Owning your own private island, the ultimate sign of wealth. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 amazing islands owned by billionaires. Because, hey, what better way to take a break from running a global empire than jetting off to your very own island and spending your days lounging on your beach with a cool pina colada in hand. Get your swimsuits ready because we're about to dive in. Located in the English Channel off the west coast of the island of Sark lies Brecqhou Island, and it looks like it literally leapt out of the pages of a storybook, with scenic cliffside views, rolling countryside, and a grand stone castle called Fort Brecqhou. Now, Brecqhou Island is owned by the Barclay brothers, Sir David and Sir Frederick, both of whom were knighted back in 2000 for their contributions to medical research. The Barclay brothers purchased the island, and their intention was to renovate the island because it was considered to be an eyesore. And as any self-respecting billionaire would, they've pumped a ton of money into it, building a private harbour and helipad, an olive grove, multiple vineyards, and even a football pitch. But their crowning glory, pun intended, was the $83 million Gothic-style castle that stands proudly along the southeast of the island. Interestingly, you won't actually find any close-up photos of the castle anywhere online, because the Barclay brothers have strictly forbidden any photographs. And another strange quirk of the island is you won't find any cars around, since they're banned by law. Guests and staff use bicycles, golf carts, and even horses to get around. Moving on, let's talk about a pair of islands owned by one of the most famous billionaires in the world, Sir Richard Branson. In typical mogul fashion, Branson owns not one, but 2 adjacent islands in the Caribbean, Necker Island and Moskito Island. As the CEO of the Virgin Group, Branson has a net worth of $5.4 billion. Necker Island was the first of the pair that Branson purchased. Although the original asking price was $6 million, a price that Branson couldn't actually afford back in the 1970s, as he'd only just started Virgin a few years back, he was able to snap up the island a year later for a steal of a price at $180,000. This because the owner was desperate to sell. The only condition of the sale was that Branson developed the island into a resort within 4 years. And boy did he ever. By the time Branson was finished, Necker Island became an upscale private resort with 6 Balinese-inspired luxury cottages, numerous swimming pools, and tennis courts. If you want to rent the entire island, prepare to shell out $82,000 a night. For that price, you and 33 guests can party the night away. And in renting the island, you'll be added to the elite list of guests who have also stayed, including Mariah Carey, Kate Moss, Robert De Niro, and even former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. But not content with owning just one Caribbean island, Branson eventually purchased neighbouring Moskito Island for $12.6 million in 2007. And he's transformed Moskito Island into his family's private getaway, with 3 villas, a hot tub, tennis court, and a huge wraparound infinity pool. Now, the island also serves as a wildlife conservatory for endangered ringtail lemurs, and it gets 80% of its energy from renewable sources, making it the ultimate luxury eco-resort in the world. When not in use by his family, Moskito Island can be rented for $33,000 a night. The perks of renting the island include a full-service kitchen manned by a private chef, access to the island's free infinity pools, unlimited use of the tennis courts and gym, and a private beach for you and your guests. Talk about the ultimate beach getaway. Am I right? Next on our list is an ideal, gorgeous tropical island in the Bahamas called Sampson Cay. This beautiful private island is owned by Liberty Media CEO John Malone. Now, Malone is the single largest landowner in the United States and has a net worth of around $7 billion. He created a resort and marina on Sampson Cay in 2002, and guests had to shell out a whopping $8,000 a week to stay on the island. Along with the island's luxury amenities, guests could also dock their private yachts in the island's marina and enjoy various water sports around the island, such as fishing, jet skiing, swimming, and of course parasailing. But unfortunately for most visitors, Malone closed off the majority of the island in 2013 and converted it into a private retreat for his friends and family. However, all is not lost. If you'd like to experience the beauty of Sampson Cay for yourself, you can actually purchase 21 acres of the island from Private Islands Online. fine, as long as you have a spare $14.5 million burning a hole in your pocket. Now, say you want to experience all the perks and luxury of a private island without actually having to own one. Well, then you might want to head over to Calivigny Island. Located in the Caribbean, near to Grenada, Calivigny Island is owned by French entrepreneur Georges Cohen. Cohen is the founder of Capgemini, Europe's largest multinational IT services company, and he has a net worth of around $500 million. According to Yachts International, Cohen bought the property because his wife happened to swim ashore while moored nearby on their private yacht. She was immediately enchanted by the beauty of the island and persuaded her husband to buy it on the spot. I mean, man, I wonder what it would feel like to impulse buy an island. After purchasing it, the couple immediately set about transforming it into the luxury destination it's known for today, including shipping in 5,000 tons of white sand to increase the size of the beaches and to make the island, quote, the definition of sumptuous. All in all, the couple spent around $100 million in purchasing and renovating the island. And while Calivigny is a private retreat for Cohen and his family for most of the year, he does occasionally open it up for rent as a getaway for the super rich. A night on the island costs a minimum of $56,000, but it can increase all the way up to $124,000 if you want all of the perks. What perks, I hear you ask? Well, some include a fully staffed 5-star kitchen, a full-service hair and beauty salon, state-of-the-art gym, and get this, a submarine that guests can use to explore the gorgeous waters around the island. And since there's a 7-day minimum lease to rent the whole island, the final bill can come up to a whopping $868,000. And although many of us might think twice about shelling out nearly $1 million for a week's vacation, that hasn't stopped many celebrities. Some of the more notable celebrities who've shelled out for a week's stay include both Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, who rented the island for a family vacation, as well as Justin Bieber, who celebrated his 21st birthday there. I guess if you want to party up like the rich, you know where to go. Speaking of ultra-luxurious island getaway destinations, let's head on over to Fiji. Laucala Island is a gorgeous 3,500 hectare island owned by Dietruch Mateschitz. Who's that, you might ask? Well, although you might not be familiar with his name, I bet you're familiar with his products. Mateschitz is the co-founder of Red Bull. According to Forbes, the Austrian businessman is the 57th wealthiest person on the planet, with a net worth of $27.6 billion. Now, Laucala Island was actually originally owned by the Forbes family, who bought it in 1972 and used it as a plantation. However, Dietruch had more grandiose plans for the island, and he purchased it from the Forbes family in 2003 for $10 million. He then went about transforming the island into an ultra-luxurious eco-resort, where rich guests could play a round of golf on the exclusive 18-hole course, enjoy a luxury experience at the spa, and eat at one of the island's 5 restaurants. All these, of course, after landing on the island's private airstrip. Planning a visit to Laucala Island? Make sure to prepare for the $4,800 per night for your stay, along with the $14,000 landing fee for using the airstrip. But once there, you'll enjoy unlimited access to the island's amenities, as well as all-you-can-drink vintage champagne. Now, when you think of Hawaii, you probably think of necklaces of flowers and beautiful beaches, but you probably don't think of owning a huge chunk of the island. That's why you're not Larry Ellison. Ellison, who's the co-founder of Oracle, has a net worth of $75.2 billion and purchased 98% of Lanai Island in 2012 for $300 million. Lanai Island is the 6th largest of the Hawaiian Islands and is commonly known by another name, Pineapple Island, owing to the fact that it used to be the world's largest pineapple plantation, owned by none other than Charles Dole of Dole Pineapples. Now, after purchasing the island, Ellison set about transforming it into a luxury getaway. Today, it has 2 Four Seasons resorts, where guests can stay on the low season for $1,180 per night. And as a guest, you can also go scuba diving around the island, as well as explore the natural beauty of Lanai, including hiking, fishing, and wreck diving. Ellison reportedly beat out fellow billionaire Bill Gates when buying the island, because Bill had also reportedly expressed an interest. In fact, Bill Gates loved the island so much that he actually got married to wife Melinda Gates on Lanai Island on New Year's Day 1994. The wedding was so exclusive that Gates rented the whole resort to keep out reporters, while Melinda requested that even island staff sign a non-disclosure agreement. Hey, do me a favour, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel for lots more videos about billionaires. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next video.